Life offers no guarantees, but the one thing we've learned for sure is that the time we have is indeed precious. The more time we spend with family, friends, and with nature can make the difference between living a good life and living a great one. Join us on our quest to be participants rather than observers, to learn from our mistakes, to share our successes and our failures, as we spend all of the time we have chasing our dreams, fueling our passion, and fueling the fire in the great outdoors.
Hey folks, well, it has been a whirlwind of a week. It's the end of, or we're getting to the end of turkey season, and we were at it hard this weekend, trying to get Diane and Darcy a bird. But as soon as that was done, we busted home, which was 7 hours. Repacked, got in the truck at 5 o'clock this morning, and then we came up to Rick and Larry Wesley's bear hunting camp in Hearst. Now, the other people in camp, Delanie, Coyer, you will know her from Great Wild Year or Big Wild Year. She's in camp, and she's hunting this year with a crossbow, so that's new for her. And they were covered in bear sign and action last night, so we're gonna jump right to that. Gotta think that's just meat for your family, right?
Yeah.
We give thanks for it, that's all.
Very
May 25th, we came out for an afternoon evening hunt. Delanie Collier is, right?
Yeah, Collier.
Just wanted to make sure. Delanie Collier is up from North Bay, Ontario. She came up for a spring bear hunt with Wesley Bow Guides. We're pleased to have her with us. She's part of our female hunting group that comes in. And we have Mila, Doucette Caron, and Tammy Nolan Wesley hunting on the other side. Hopefully they got their bears tonight.
Yep.
He wandered around. He come in twice on us, right?
Yep.
Then Del decided she's going to take him. He's a beautiful, healthy looking bear.
All black.
And, that's what
Thank you,
Del
dear.
decided to take, and we're happy Del's going home.
Yep.
Successful 2021 spring bear hunt. Remember, folks, fuel your passion, fuel your fire, get outdoors.
Oh, that was a great shot by Delanie. And that big bear that came in at first, she said she was a little bit flustered trying to get ready for the shot, because you know, when they come in fast, and you don't have a whole lot of time to prepare. But she made a good shot on that bear after she didn't want to shoot that big bear when it lay down. So that was great for her. She's skinning up that bear, and She's one of those people that will use every single inch of the hide, the claws, the bear fat, the meat, the skull, the teeth. Just awesome. She's someone I really look up to when it comes to using and utilizing all of your harvest. It's awesome to see, so good on her. If you haven't checked out Big Wild Year, check it out. We did a podcast with her and Jeremy on our YouTube channel, and it's such an interesting story. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. This is a favorite spot for me. Diane and I hunted in here last year. We got rained out on the first night, but we knew there was a couple of decent bears in here. And I was actually lucky enough to harvest a 200 pounder, just an average size, beautiful black bear. Now, Mila Doucette, you may have seen her in one of our earlier seasons where she harvested a bear with the Wesley bow guides when she was, I think, 13 or 14. It was a big bear too, and she shot it with a bow. She's up here this week. She's back from her European vacation, and one of the things that she wanted to do right away was come up and bear hunt with Rick and Larry. She had a real good hunt while she was here. We're gonna check out that footage.
So May 24th, 2021, little Mila got her second bear, another big boar. Big boar down. Woohoo!
Larry and Rick have really been doing some improvements to the camp and really getting their BMA, their bear management area, up to snuff. They've got a new sleep camp. They've got a big kitchen. And they also offer these day hikes up to the falls at On Fire River, and it's a gorgeous spot. Good fishing. They've got pike, they've got walleye, bass, and it's just an awesome afternoon adventure. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. was telling Jess, bear hunting is for me anyway, it's just one of those hunts. It's such a different hunt for me, even though I've got several bears under my belt now. It's one of those things that is just a humbling experience, and I say it all the time. It's one of those animals to hunt that the reverence is just awesome. I love watching them come in. I just love the way they move, and I love all of their senses that are just they just amaze me. And being a part of all of that it's not that I don't feel that about all of the animals that I hunt. I mean, they're all amazing in their own ways, but bears always somehow teach me a lesson, and it's a different sense of and heightened awareness, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're also a hunter, and so when you're waiting for a bear, there's a little bit of anxiety because you know they circle around you most times before they come in, and they know you're there, but they make that decision, whether it's because of hunger or whether it's because they think you're not a threat. But they come in knowing that you're there. We know in this particular spot there's a real big boar. Probably, Rick says he's pushing 300 pounds. And there's another big sow with cubs, so we have to make sure that if we do have a bear come in tonight, that we give it a little bit of time to make sure that it's not that big sow, because Rick says she's over 250, but we'll wait and see what happens. We're set up nice, temperature's good, bait's out. We just gotta wait on the bear to cooperate. As exciting as this is, it's getting hard to see the size of the bear when it's this dark. And those two bears aren't exactly what we're looking for on our first sit. Probably a 125 and maybe a 150 and a 125. We know there are a couple of big bears in here, so I think we're gonna hold off until tomorrow. And we're gonna get out of the stand
slow, just do it slow.
Yeah, keep going. No, that ain't. Get smoke going on.
I have a million thoughts racing through my head. We had that big bear come in, the bear we were after and waited 3 days for. And when it came in, we saw a bear coming, and I didn't stand up. And so when I went to draw back, or when I went to stand up, the bear was jittery and it jumped. And I drew back and looked in my peep sight and let an arrow go. And I missed, shot underneath it. This bear comes in, and I stood up right away, and we watched it for probably 5 minutes. It lay down. And I looked and I said to Jess, when it stands up, I'm gonna take it. And when it stood up, I drew back, and I'm like, what the hell? I look, and my peep sight is turned. I keep looking in, I can't see. So I had to let down and then turn my peep sight. I'm not making any excuses, but I almost missed that bear again, or a second bear. I almost rushed that shot. That's part of the problem, I think, is I rushed the first one. Maybe I panicked a little bit. And I know I was giving Delanie a hard time for missing it. But I did the exact same thing. But this is the bear we harvested. And this is the bear that we're going to put some tobacco down. And this is the bear we're going to eat.
All right, folks, there we have it. My bear for 2021. Man, what an emotional hunt that was. For me, for Jess, I know it was emotional. for Delanie and for Mila as well. But that's bear hunting. It's one of those things that, like I said, and I keep saying it, it'll humble you every single time in a different way. I'm proud to take this bear. It deserves lots of respect. We put down our tobacco, and we're gonna get it cleaned up, and then we're gonna hit the road. A big thanks going out to Wesley Bow Guides. They are my go-to guide for putting you on bears, having great accommodations, always good laughs. We just have a ton of fun here, and we're successful. I've been successful every single time I come out, and that's not always the end goal, but it's definitely rewarding when that happens. We're out here fueling our passion, fueling the fire, and getting outdoors. We'll see you next week.